What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, turn your post notifications. Today, we got something a little different. I promised to my mama that I gotta be better than I was. Got some prototype blades in from TPOB. We got a prototype newer crazy blade and a newer prototype cycle blade. There's been some adjustments to it, and my boy said, you know, find out what is different, find out what you like, find out how it chops, find out how it slices, find out how it edges up, find out how it lines up. And so that's what we're gonna do today. So we're gonna go ahead and throw the crazy blade on the red trimmer here, the gold and red trimmer. We're gonna go ahead and throw the crazy blade on there. And we're gonna go ahead and throw the prototype new cycle blade onto the pink one. You know, the crazy blade and the cycle blade in their own perspective and their own respect are already hitting like Mike Tyson in his prime. The cycle blade is one of my favorite blades. The crazy blade is good. I know that, you know, there's been other blades in the past on some of the older trimmers that were in the TPOB catalog, but by far, I was digging the crazy blade, but I've been using the cycle blade within the past week a lot more. And I just love the cycle blade. I don't know what it is about it. I just love the cycle blade. You know, maybe I'm not, you know, that much of a deep tooth fan for the crazy blade. I don't know. I don't know. But if you guys are looking for the best blade, in my opinion, in the TPOB catalog, it's got to be the Psycho Unicorn blade, the Unicorn Cycle blade. I don't know what it is about. I don't know the metal, or I don't know. It just cuts super sharp, super close. But yeah, go get these thrown onto the trimmers and see what they're chopping like, see what they're lining up like, see what they're balding out like, and we'll go get to it. The Psycho blade, we're gonna throw on the pink clipper, crazy blade on the red clipper here. So I'm gonna go ahead and open these up. Like I said, these are prototypes. I haven't used these yet, so excited to see how these chop up here. We got that there, and then let's see here. Put that aside, and we have our Psycho blade, the newer rendition here. Put that right here. I'm gonna go ahead and take off these, the OG gold Psycho blade that's on there. Take that off. Make sure you don't strip your screws, because word of advice is that you could always possibly use more screws later on down the line. So don't strip them. Be careful. Be patient. Don't always be in a rush. There we go. That's unscrewing. I'm excited to see what the difference is going to be. I really enjoy the Psycho blade, crazy blade, so we'll see what differences we'll find with these new blades and what type of adjustments were made. But there is the crazy blade, newer one. Go ahead and screw it in there. And I'm not going to zero gap these. I'm just going to use them just as they came to me, and we'll see how they operate. If they aren't to my liking, like as far as like my preference of how I want them to cut, then from there we'll go ahead and zero gap if I have to. But I hardly ever have to zero gap anything. A lot of times people just want, you know, their trimmer to be gapped because of, I feel like, not peer pressure, but influence from the media. But I always found that I really don't need to zero gap it, because if you use a razor, you're gonna basically go over your work with the razor anyway. So I don't know, but there it is. It's quiet. So go ahead and put that aside there, and then we'll go ahead and swap out the pink one and put that on there and get it used behind the chair. So stay tuned. What's good, everybody? As I finish up screwing this other blade on, I just want to say, first and foremost, thank you to everybody who's been subscribed to the YouTube channel. I know it's been a long journey. We're on the road to 10K still. I'm just truly appreciative of everybody who tunes in, who watches the videos, who's been rocking with me since I was doing, you know, tutorials, reviews, and clipper reviews on every
tool possible, and making it, this far with me is really dope. And now we're over here, working with TPOB, getting prototype stuff from TPOB. Got my own clipper with TPOB. It's just been a long ride, and I'm just really grateful for everybody who's been along the journey. But back to the blades here. We got a little beard trim going on under here. A lot of times with a lot of trimmer blades from different companies is that they tend to snag underneath. They pull in the pores, but these two blades, absolutely smooth, absolute butter when it came to edging up underneath the beard. Very crisp and not loud, very quiet trimmers. Our trimmer blades had absolutely no problems with these. They didn't get hot. I had no problem as far as heat is concerned. They just absolutely mind blew me, honestly. There's no other word to put. In my head, I thought that the Psycho blade could not get any better, but when there was little tweaks made to it, it's amazing how much better you can find a blade to be. And that's just a crazy thought process to me. And I didn't zero gap these or nothing. These are straight out the box, straight from the factory. So I'm not too sure what TPOB has planned for these or not, but I would stay tuned to what TPOB is doing and what he's doing as a company, and just the different moves he's making. For a clipper company to just start off from selling t-shirts to what it is now, that is simply amazing to me. And I'm here along for the ride with TPOB. So shout out to TPOB for letting me be part of the team, and I'm just super grateful for that opportunity. But as you can see here, we're edging up the nape area, we're edging up the beard here. No biting at all. A lot of times people tend to scrape with the corners of the blades and everything, and that's something I didn't have a problem with this either. Another thing is, as you can see here, I'm balding out for a taper, and when you get that blade flush to the head, it is so close to the skin. It could pass as running the shaver through it, by it. That's how close it looks. You just see smooth skin after you bald it out, and that is another thing that was really amazing to me. So like I said, I'm not too sure what is planned with this blade or not, but this is two prototypes that I've got, and was able to just mess with and play around with and all that. And I got some prototypes with me right now that has been a hype and buzz of the company, and I was able to get my hands on some prototypes of some future stuff to come out from the TPOB brand, and man, y'all are in for a treat. But just like I said, just stay tuned, stay locked into what TPOB is doing. He's a company that constantly listens to what the consumer is griping about, and tends to make changes to help out the consumer a lot of the time. So as you can see here, we're edging up the mustache nape area, and it's just super crisp. I had nothing to complain about here, but I just got some different clips for y'all to see, just to kind of get an idea of what we're working with. I do have another video coming out pretty soon, and that's going to be I got a prototype bracket to put the Andis blade on a clipper, so that'll be another video to do. I do have some footage for that. I started doing that, but I wanted to put this one out first, and then we'll see what other videos we got coming out. But I am trying to get back into the swing of YouTube, trying to get back into the swing of producing more content for YouTube. I've been mainly focused on Instagram, short form content and stuff like that, but we're getting back to the long form content because I really enjoy YouTube, the YouTube community, all the people that have been rocking with your boy for so long. I am truly appreciative of y'all, and I just want to continue to make content for y'all. I know a lot of people just, a lot of times in the comments, it's just like, oh, you're sponsored, blah, 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 blah. But, I think that for whoever it may be, you should be applauding people's success to be able to even get to the point where they're riding with a company. That's a pretty dope accomplishment as a barber, to be able to make additional income, revenue from something other than cutting behind the chair, So I don't know. That's just my little tidbit, but we got more content to come. Y'all stay tuned. Appreciate y'all. Till next time. God bless.